Hi there, my name's Alana, and today we're going to be taking a look at the NATASHA DENONA Mini Love collection. And can we start off by saying how beautiful, like, look at that blush, like, do you see it? Do you see? It's like a snow globe. It is so pretty. This is something that Alana in the 90s and early 2000s would have been obsessed with, which means it's something that Alana in 2021 is also obsessed with. So this is a beautiful collection, generally speaking of minis, although the lipstick is of course full size. So here's what we're going to do for the video. We are going to put this on my face and then we're going to talk about it. So really quick, my name's Alana and here at Classy on the Run we love luxury makeup and luxury handbags, and I'm a sucker for pretty things and I'm a sucker for pink. So obviously I could not skip on this collection. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to start with a big flat shader brush. I'm going to take this sort of champagne-y sort of pearl shade. Champagne-y pearl is what we're going to call it. I have already primed my eyelids with my Benefit Blowing Concealer, which you guys know is my favorite. And this shade is called True. I'm just looking on the back and it's, is it You Are My True Love or is it You Are My True Love? Now I'm going to take a big fluffy blending brush. This is the Inglot 6SS. And I'm going to take this purple shade here, which I think is True. It's the sort of the matte, mauvey, almost like a lilac purple. And I'm going to use this as my transition shade. Oh, wow. Ooh. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is so pretty. That was like the tiniest amount. I'm going to bring it onto the lid as well. It's so pretty. Now we're going to take this middle matte shade, which is definitely mine because it's in the middle, and we are going to put this just on the outer third, sort of that outer V, just here on the crease, just to build up that little bit of drama and dimension. I'm going to use this flat shader brush, and I'm going to use this brighter pink shade, and I'm going to put that all over my lid. I'm now going to take a big, clean, fluffy blending brush and just blend everything out before I go on to the next step. And I'm going to, with that blender, I'm going to take this lighter shade here and just sort of work it in this inner curve of my eye to just make sure we're bringing that brightness in. Using my finger, I'm now going to go in for this shade here, which I believe is Love. Okay, when I'm looking on the back, just so you know, it says, You Are My True Love. To bring this together, I'm going to go in with this matte purple and then the slightly darker purple just under, as I do this, it's just under my eyes. Before showing you the final look, I'm going to put on my mascara and eyeliner. Okay, so we have our eyeshadow on, and I feel so pretty. But my face still looks a little weird because I'm wearing foundation, concealer, bronzer, but I'm missing, you know, blush, which if you watch one of my recent videos, which was my Get Ready With Me 21 Questions Makeup Edition Ali Glines new tag, I tell you guys that blush just gives life to the face. So, this is so pretty. Look at this. Okay, so we have a cream blush and a powder highlighter. We have the blush, and then we have the blush more blended out highlighter right here. So what I'm going to do is use the soft Luxie small contouring brush for my blush, just because I've actually never used her cream blush formula before, and so I just want to sort of tap it in and sort of buff it into the skin. Now when I was doing my setting powder, I did not set where blush goes. I just set sort of my T-zone. Oh, this is so pretty. That looks just very pretty and just like wintry. Okay, so let's go in with this highlighter. This has that very pearlescent, it almost feels hard in the pan, but it has that just super pearlescent. And it's interesting actually that the highlighter is so gold tone when it more feels, actually I don't know, I think there's silver in the palette, but there's also gold. Okay, so let's put on the lipstick. Okay, so for our lipstick, I picked up the Ambrosa shade from Natasha Denona. Oh, that is so beautiful. So I've actually never tried her lipstick before, and I was really on the fence about this color because it looks very cool toned. But then I was like, you know, if you're gonna review the collection, what's a lipstick? You're already getting the blush and the eyeshadow, so just get the lipstick and we can tell people about the collection. I actually really like that. It smells like vanilla. It feels very comfortable on the lips. Okay, so let's take this hairband off. My mug of the day is from Indigo. It says Mrs. We bought this before our wedding. It used to be all gold here, but it's put it in the dishwasher. That was the best idea. And we have some Diet Coke in there. You know, I thought what better mug to discuss the Natasha Denona Mini Love collection than a pink mug about marriage. So loving. Okay, so let's start off with the prices, then we'll chat about the products, and then I'll share some of my final thoughts. So first of all, as you can see, this look is so beautiful, so pink, so ready for my big Valentine's Day plans of ordering takeout, I guess, and sitting at home. Okay, so this eyeshadow palette retails for 33 Canadian dollars and it comes with 5 shades, all of which I'm wearing right now. The Love Cheek Duo retails for 56 Canadian dollars. It comes with a cream blush and a powder highlight. The Ambrosa lipstick retails for 33 Canadian dollars. Okay, so of the 3 products in the collection, my favorite is the eyeshadow palette. So last Valentine's Day, she released the Love palette, which is one of the $87 palettes. And I saw it and I thought about it, and at the time, I wasn't as into pink eyeshadow. I feel like if it was released this year, I would have bought it. But I took a pass on it last year because, you know what, $87 is a lot of money for an eyeshadow palette. And one of the things I love about the minis is I find you get that fantastic Natasha Denona quality at a much more tolerable price point. To me, $33 on a single makeup product is something I could buy on a bit of a whim. Whereas something that's $87, I'm gonna think that one through a second time. I'm gonna think about if I really want it, I might save for it. And that's just me and my price tolerance, and you know what, that's different for everybody. For me, $33 is like, okay, I need to pick me up this week. Whereas $87, that just rounds up to 100, and at that price point I need to really think through, am I going to get usability out of that entire palette? And for me, the answer last year, I'm looking at the palette again, the answer was no. I'm looking at it now and I see that it could be worn in, I think, a little bit more of an accessible and neutral way, but when I looked at it last year with all the pink and the shimmers, I was like, you know what, this is just, I'm a neutral girl and this is just a step too much. But I have been working on expanding my eyeshadow horizons and playing with, I'm not going to say more color, but like a little more color. I mean, anything's more color than my natural preferences. And these pinks and especially purples are just colors that I feel like I can easily wear, are very accessible to me, are colors I naturally enjoy. So you look at my orchid, my flowers back there. And so yeah, I love this palette. This shimmery shade is so stunning. But I was actually super impressed with this matte purple in here. It just really set the stage for a beautiful eye look. So I was really happy with this palette. Hey guys, so if you can't tell, my hair's a little different, makeup's a little different, and that's because as I was editing this video, an entire clip was just corrupted. So I have to refill my concluding thoughts, so I hope you don't mind, but we are just going to continue on. So I think this eyeshadow palette is really great if you are someone like myself who loves neutrals but are looking for a little pop of color. And I'm actually really glad that I have to refilm this because I did this look this morning and I wore it on a Zoom call, and one of my colleagues, hey Alicia, actually messaged me and said that she loved my eye look and she thought that it was a fun pop of color but still professional. And that's really how I feel about this. If you are someone who loves neutrals and you are looking to just take that next step into something fun, something a little pop of color, maybe a little bit more shimmer, like this shade in particular is just so stunning, then I think this is a great palette to experiment with. What I really like about it is, while I thought the NATASHA DENONA Love palette at $87 was beautiful, that was just too much of a financial commitment for me to make to a color story that I wasn't entirely confident in, that I wasn't obsessed with. Whereas at $33, getting just a taste of it lets me experiment with those colors and realize that maybe I would like to get the full-size palette. But at $87, it's just a much more intimidating price point, and because of that, in the color story, it just wasn't a commitment I was willing to make last year. So if you were in that same situation as me, I think that you would really enjoy this palette. So let's talk about the blush palette. So this blush palette, first of all, the packaging is just stunning. It's like a snow globe, and I'm just obsessed with it. I think it is so pretty. Now this is another great one where the full-size Love Glow Cheek Palette is 73 Canadian dollars. Again, that's a bigger commitment. So this includes two of those shades at $56. Now, arguably the 73 is a better value because you're getting two more products, but if they aren't products that you would otherwise use, then this is fantastic. I mean, I find that I probably wouldn't use the deeper shades, so I think this is perfect for me. And I was a little bit surprised because when I got that, I was actually expecting it to be this size, which is the NATASHA DENONA Mini Diamond in Glow, which is just a little blush highlighter duo that was around that, again, $25 price point that I picked up a couple years ago, I guess. But this really is just the full-size pan. It's just half as many pans. So again, a really nice product, and if you enjoy cream blush or you enjoy a nice glow, I think this is a product you'll enjoy. I think the blush applies so beautifully. It really does dry down to a nice powder finish. While my personal blush preferences are still in that sort of tart exposed, sort of neutral pink realm, there are two times when I love a bright pink blush, and that is winter, when my complexion and Queen Elsa basically are one and the same, and then oddly enough also summer when I have a really nice tan. And so I'm actually really excited to, continue to use this blush into summer when I get that bit of a tan, because I just find it pops so nicely on a golden complexion. And then we have the lipstick. So if you are super risk adverse and you are looking at getting something in the collection, you can't go wrong with this lipstick. It is a beautiful finish. It is just truly a classic cream finish. It is not quite as shiny or as glossy as Charlotte Tilbury's Kissing formula. It's not quite a satin, but it's not a matte. It's honestly just a nice middle-of-the-road cream. And I want you to know that when I say a nice middle-of-the-road cream, I mean it, because I think that there are so many lipstick formulas that are trying to be so many different things, and I think this one is just trying to be a nice, normal lipstick. So this is actually my first time using a NATASHA DENONA lipstick. It does have a slight vanilla scent to it, which I enjoy, and it's very comfortable on the lips, great wear time, very flattering, and so I'm really happy to have Ambrosa in my collection. And this has definitely piqued my interest. She did recently release the I Need a Nude collection. There's tons of lipsticks in there, a couple that have caught my eye, and so I'm really keen to explore those over the coming months. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this on my channel yet, but one of my things I would like to do in 2021 is to explore more NATASHA DENONA and Pat McGrath. You guys know me and Charlotte Tilbury go way back, but I'm really excited to be trying some new brands and sort of endeavoring to learn more about them and their formulas. I've had a number of NATASHA DENONA products for a while, but this launch, it just caught my eye and I had to have it. So, to summarize it all, if you could only get one piece from this collection, I think the eyeshadow palette is the clear winner. It's a great way to get that pink color story, but at $33, I think it is a very reasonable price point when it comes to high-end and luxury makeup. I think the shadows are beautiful. They blend beautifully. The look is beautiful. If you are somebody who maybe already has the Love palette, I don't think you need this mini. In which case, might I suggest the blush and highlighter duo. Not only is it absolutely gorgeous for the packaging, but wears so, so beautifully, and it looks just really, really great on. Now, if you are somebody who's really into the collection, but knows what she likes, you know, knows what you like, and you are not looking to either add pops of color or play with cream blush, I think you can't go wrong with this lipstick. This is a really nice basic neutral lipstick. It's the one I'm wearing right now, of course. And personally, I love having a great basic neutral lipstick, so you can hear my cat out there. My Winston is endorsing this lipstick, okay? He is saying, buy it, buy it. I know you don't speak cat, but that's what he's saying. Beautiful finish, and what I like about this is something that you could wear every single day and it would look great. I think especially with a cooler tone makeup look, but you know, neutral tone makeup, I wouldn't wear this with warm tone, that's just me. But for a cooler or a neutral tone makeup look, I think this is beautiful. And again, will look great at work or school. Definitely the least flashy item, but a core staple that you would enjoy. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you enjoyed the look and the swatches, and I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on it. Here at Classy on the Run, we love talking about beautiful makeup, luxury makeup, beautiful luxury handbags, and while we do talk a lot about Charlotte Tilbury, this year we're going to be talking a lot about Natasha Denona as well. So if that sounds interesting, please consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See you next one. Bye.